Hello everyone, CaddywhumpusGamer here, bringing you another episode of Minecraft Awakening. Today's episode, we are going to be planting some silverwood saplings and collecting some pure nodes that are inside magical wood. Alright, you can see I got 607,000 red matter furnaces. I actually used about 200 to 300,000 and my game has not been running for quite a bit of the day. So this is doing really good. We do need to increase this so we can get even more. But in order to do that, you're going to need to build a bunch of condensers, alright? If you're going to want the condensers, you'll probably want to use an arcane assembler. And you're going to need a node to power that. And if you're going to be making tons of condensers, you're going to want a big node, alright? I already energized two nodes down here. They are both at 198 centivis. And I would like to make one bigger. I'm not sure why they both capped out at the same size. I don't know if there's a limit. I hope not. All right. I am going to show the node building mechanic that I've been using very soon. But for that, we are going to need some pure nodes inside of magic wood logs. All right, so I'm just going to put dirt down. I'm going to put down a silverwood sapling, and I'm going to do it in this desert just for the fun of it. All right, now you can make something called a hoe of growth. All right, it's made in the infusion altar. It's a thaumium hoe, a piece of great wood log, order shard, entropy shard, diamond. You need 8 herba, 8 meadow, and 8 terra. Now the meadow you can get from shears, I believe. You can also get it from sprinklers, but they're kind of expensive compared to the cost of shears. So I just made a bunch of shears and then used them in those in the alchemical furnace. I'm getting tongue-tied today. All right, now you can use this hoe and right-click to instantly grow silverwood saplings. It's not 100%. These stupid vultures. I got these at my base too. I hate them. It's not 100% chance. It's basically like a bone meal effect, but it will work on silverwood saplings, which is really nice because bone meal won't work with those. All right, so we're going to use a matter mover. We're going to move this over, and you can see there's actually a node inside the silverwood tree. Now, they don't always spawn with nodes in them, but they can. Whoa. Sandworm. I didn't see him till I was on top of him. Okay, I'm going to put another dirt down. I'm going to put this. They can actually spawn, I believe the wiki says, with up to 4 nodes in them. But those are like super, super, super rare. Alright, so we're actually going to grab some of these nodes because we're going to need probably at least a half a dozen of them. I'm not sure. But if I were to plant Silverwood trees... Let's see. We'll do one. And then if it has a node, we're going to go ahead and leave it. And it doesn't. What's that rule about, you know, if you want it, the game's going to keep you from getting it? No node. Wow. I got 2 nodes the first 2 times out. And then 3 strikes. Wow. All right, we're just going to keep planting these. All right, so I might as well talk while I'm doing this. Okay, I'm going to leave this. Now, since it's still encased in the silverwood, it can slowly turn this biome into a magical forest biome. Now, I don't think it's going to change the sand or the sandstone, but I'm not sure. I've never actually tried it, so we're going to find out. All right, so I'm just going to go around and plant some, and I'm going to talk while I do it. I'm actually going to talk about the Steam Summer Sale. It actually started this morning, and I was looking through some of the games. I was a little disappointed. I was hoping there'd be some better sales than there were. Viperian, he's one of my subscribers. He actually sent me a $50 gift card earlier to use to buy games to do videos on or just for my own personal enjoyment. And I was like, I'm going to save it for the Steam Summer Sale and try and get, you know, like maybe 5 or 6 games so that I can do a bunch of videos on different games. And most of the sales on the games that I want to get are only like 20%. So I was hoping for like 60 or 80% sales so I could get a bunch. This one actually has 2 nodes. I do have to decide what to get now. I was looking at my time at Portilla. It is, if I had to describe it, I would say it would be Rune Factory meets Wind Waker. It's kind of a cartoony art style, and it's an RPG game. You basically go to this island, you take over your father's old workshop, you have to repair it. You go around, you know, collecting wood from trees and stone from rocks. There's a mine where you can go and mine artifacts. There's quite a bit of lore to it. I'm trying to remember if it's still early access or if it's full release. And it's actually interesting because there are paths that you can choose in the game. Because there's like 2 different beliefs. One would be like the green approach, you know, no technology type thing. And then the other one, which is like, you know, the evil route, is using machines and stuff that pollute. And when you're mining and stuff, you can find data disks, I believe they're called. And if you use those, you can do one of 2 things with them. You can either turn them into this one group who basically destroys them, and they give you, you know, like different types of seeds or, you know, green technology. Or you can go and give them to the other group who will actually take them and give you, like, blueprints for machines and stuff. So it is an interesting, what's the word I'm looking for? Concept. It's an interesting concept that I've never really run across before. You kind of get, you know, I believe you can just kind of choose both sides, but I'm not 100% sure. Man, there's a lot of gardens growing here. All right. So if we go back to this first node, this still says dunes. This is going to look super strange, like all these magic wood or silverwood trees in the middle of the desert. All right, let's put one here. Might have enough room. There we go. We are going to have to grab some more of these nodes out of them. All right, now one of the reasons we need the nodes inside the silverwood, I would have to grow these where I would need them and just keep chopping down the trees and trying to get the nodes. But since we can use the matter movers, we can actually move it inside the wood. Now, if you were to jar it or put it into a jar, it would actually destroy the silverwood, I believe. And then it wouldn't be as good for our purpose, because I will show you something in a second. Let's see. I need to grab... Actually, I've got 2 nodes, so I can show you that right now. These, the funny thing is that when they're inside the wood, I can set these both here. And as far as I've noticed, I've sat here and watched them for a while, they don't seem to node bully, which is very, very beneficial, because I can take these and I can make a platform out of these. And that platform will always be a magical forest biome. And it will keep it from becoming a tainted biome, because the way we're going to grow our nodes will cause flux, and too much flux in an area will turn into a tainted biome. And if we were in a tainted biome, it would actually taint our node, and we do not want that to happen. So that is why we are growing the silverwood, so that we can get the pure nodes and use those for building our machine to build our nodes. Alright, so we got another one. So yeah, I can place these like this, and they're not going to attack each other, which is like super, super useful. Alright, this one here, we'll grab this node. We'll grab this node. Yeah, I'm not sure how many I should get. Let's see, throw these in here. We'll go ahead and grab a couple more nodes. This one's got 2. Whoa, sandworm. You know what? I wonder if I've killed enough of them to get a sandworm spawner. Not that I'd want it, because, like, the only thing they drop is, like, sand. And I can get tons of that now, because I can just EMC it. I wasn't going to do this episode today, but I got distracted because of the Steam sale, and I didn't get all the math done that I need for the... what's the word I'm looking for? For the condensers for making the blocks to make the singularities. Alright, let's see. So the other games I've been looking at on the Steam sale, there's a game called Colony Survival, which it's square like Minecraft, but that's about as far as the similarities go. That, and it has zombies. Essentially, you're building a colony, and you have a flag in the center of it, and at night, based on how many colonists you have, is how many zombies spawn. And if they get to the flag, they start killing your colonists, and then you run out of them, and you don't have workers to keep working, and you have to go do stuff manually. But you have farmers, and you have, like, you can get stone throwers, like, you know, they got a sling, you know, for defense. You can get miners, you can do, like, all sorts of automation so that you don't have to do all the work. And it looked like a really, really cool game. It is kind of like low-end graphics, but at the same time, it looks like it would be fun and challenging. So that's another one that's kind of on my wish list or my watch list. And I have to decide which ones I want to get. I did look at another game that looked interesting. It was called Slime Rancher. And it looked like it would be a lot of fun, but I'm not sure. There are a couple things that I kind of didn't like about it. One of them is that you're very limited in the amount of items you can carry. You can only carry like 4 different types of items at a time, and it looked like the max you could carry of each one was like 30. And like, I'm the type, you know, get an inventory full and go from there, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. I did think about Ark Survival Evolved, because that is actually like 60% off or something. You can get it for like 20 bucks over the course of the next couple weeks while it's on sale. I've watched people play Ark, and I'm not sure, like, I like it, but I don't like it. One of the things I don't like about it is the fact that food spoils after a certain amount of time. Yes, it's realistic, but seems like it would be kind of annoying, because you constantly got to go out and find stuff. But it looks like a really, really cool game. There's a few other ones that I'm looking at. Another one was Cloudcatcher Chronicles. I'm going to go ahead and sleep. And that one is kind of a cartoony RPG. You know, you get dumped off on this island by your mother or something, and you meet people there, and you work to do stuff, and then there's like darkness tainting the land, and you have to work on clearing that. You can tame pets and raise them on your farm and stuff like that. Like, those type of games I really, really like. I like survival, and I like RPG games. Like, some of my favorite games were like let's see, was it Rune Factory 3? Or was it 4? I forget how many they made. It was the last one they made for the DS. It was a really, really, really good game. Now, the ones they made for the Wii, I didn't care for. They just didn't have that same quality to them. But I really, really like the dungeon crawler / farmer, like Stardew Valley. Oh my goodness, I love that game. It's also on sale this week. I did buy that game. If you've never seen Stardew Valley and you have a chance to get it and you think you might like it, go ahead and get it. The guy who made it, his name is Concerned Ape, I think, is like his handle. And he made the entire game himself. He did the artwork, he did the programming, he did the music, he did everything. It's an amazing game. And if you like Harvest Moon or Rune Factory type stuff, it's a great game. I went and got it. I got the soundtrack. I got that a couple years ago, and I've enjoyed it. And he just keeps working on the game and making it better and better. He just added multiplayer in, I think, or it's coming. I'm not sure. But yeah, definitely check that game out. All right, so we have our pure nodes inside our Silverwood logs, and we're going to use that for building a node builder later on. I don't even know what to call it. It's a node builder. All right, so that's what we're going to use those for. That's going to do it for this episode. So until next time, this is CaddywhumpusGamer signing off.